Okay, hi everyone. Today we will be discussing persuasion and argument, specifically when applying it to argumentative essays or persuasive essays. So yeah, let's get into the goals. So the goals of this particular self-paced module is, for one, to understand the do's and don'ts on how to write an argumentative essay. And then the second goal is to learn how to persuade your reader to take your side in the argument that you're going to be writing, as far as, as it relates to your essay. So those are the goals for this module. So let's discuss what an argumentative essay is. So it has three main components. So the argument is the weight of the evidence and the assertion it leads to, which is probably the most important. Then the purpose is for, the reader to adopt your same point of view. So that's really where the persuasion comes in. It's like you're basically just trying to persuade your reader to really rethink their previous position, or to take a particular action, or, just to keep reading. So your goal is really to get your reader to take your side in the argument that you're trying to create. And then the structure is the thesis needs to be the heart of the essay, with examples, definitions, and descriptions that will help you support the evidence. So in your thesis, you really need to put everything on the front line so that they already know going into it, into reading, what they're going to be learning, and different examples will really help them kind of form an opinion on their own, or be persuaded really to help form their opinion on your argument. So next is we'll learn how to create and shape our argument. So you're going to choose a topic that's easy to connect to. So I am in college, and I guess an example would be, I'm in college. Did I think that do I think that essays should be required for, getting into college or not? Or should it strictly be based on test scores? Or what should the college application process look like? And you would basically, give something like that. Or if you have cats, and you're a big cat person, you could do an argument on if cats are better than dogs, stuff like that. Things that just really relate to you is a lot easier and a lot more fun to do research on if it relates to you and you're excited about it. Another thing is that the audience plays a key role in an argumentative essay. So make sure you're, really trying to appeal to the audience that is going to be reading it, if that helps. And then, maintaining integrity is key, making sure that everything is pretty truthful, your stance is truthful, your sources, making sure that those are correct, would be very helpful in that situation, and making sure that there's no misinformation that you're giving someone just for them to take your argument. Same thing goes again with the importance of honest facts and experiences, just so you don't have any people trying to question your argument. If you really have things that are truthful within your paper and within your argument, all your different points are truthful, it'll be less likely that you'll have any kickback from anybody as far as, your argument. And an essay should be written like it's all new information. So basically that just means you're going into this, giving the reader something that they've never seen. When you're writing it, you're thinking that this person has no idea what the topic's even about. You're just trying to help them form the opinion. And then deductive and inductive reasoning are also big parts on how to shape and create your argument, which we've talked about before. Okay, so you're going to appeal to ethos, pathos, and logos. These are three really big main components in writing in general. So first little point is appeal to reason is crucial. Use of other modes like definition, comparison, and cause and effect. When using those different things, that just allows the reader to really help form their opinion on the different topics that you're going to be using, and it helps them better understand what you're trying to say. So if you give comparisons or if you give definitions of certain things, that's going to help them better understand what your argument is. And then logos is the foundation for basically all argumentative essays, even the ones using to appeal to, emotion, which, for example, is description or narration. So logos really is very, very important, and you really want to appeal to that because it, like I said earlier, it's the foundation for argumentative essays. And then there should be like a subtle ethical appeal, the authors, so when writing the essay, you're not directly trying to appeal to the audience's emotions, but you should use your own experiences and your persona to just basically add some type of, I don't know how to say it, but you're just trying to add some type of realness to it, but it doesn't need to be a whole lot. Again, we're still focusing a whole lot more on facts rather than actual experiences. Though your experiences are very important, they're not going to be the main focus of the argumentative essay. You're just trying to pull facts for the most part. So some common mistakes. Post hoc reasoning is a big one. Assuming a temporal relationship for a causal one. That's very common. So is, shifting definition, changing the definition of a key term. That is very common. We think we read one thing and then it's actually another, and then that, can really misconstrue your entire argument or your entire paper. Also, false analogies are really easy to do because so many analogies are created, but if it doesn't stand up to logic, like it says here, again, it's going to just misconstrue your entire paper and what you're trying to really focus on. Straw man is another one that I feel like is very easy to do, especially when it's, coming down to the tail end of the paper, or you're just trying to really, you're running out of things to say, and you're just focusing on something that is not relevant, and we really need to stay on topic. And then like ad hominem, is smearing the person rather than attacking the argument. You're just going off topic again, kind of like straw man. Hasty generalization is reasoning based on insufficient evidence. I feel like that's pretty self-explanatory. Lapses in reasoning, a logical flaw that invalidates the argument. And false authority would be the last one, is citing an expert on one subject as an expert on another. So that basically means you're citing one person who did one article that is helping you, but then, you're saying they also said another thing that clearly another person stated, or that was your own personal opinion. That's not helpful or right in this type of essay, just because you're just going off of, you're trying to get the person to go to your side on the essay, and by doing this, you're just kind of making them not believe what you're saying if you're just quoting the same person or citing the exact same person for everything. So these are all common mistakes that can be used when doing an argumentative essay. And yeah. So these are some topics that you guys can debate. I would pause the video and basically, get into groups if you can, or if you're by yourself, create different arguments for both sides. The topic for one of them is, are standardized tests effective, and should the test scores be considered when applying to colleges? Topic 2 is the book always better than the movie? So pause this right here and go ahead and do that. So this is the summary of today's lesson. For the first one, there are 3 essentials behind an argumentative essay. That would be argument, purpose, and what is that? And structure. So those are the 3 essential ideas behind that. And recap 2 is, how can you shape your argument? Go through that again and read that and make sure you can understand this. Also make sure you understand how to appeal to pathos, ethos, and logos. Make sure we know that. And watch out for those common mistakes that I just talked about earlier. And you guys have a great day.